What's up, y'all? Quentin here with Catfish Karma, and in today's episode of One Spot, One Fish, I'm looking for big, mean channel cats, or maybe even some flatheads. I mean, check this out. Let's do this. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to start off by baiting up with some catalpa worms on this rod, and then I think I'm going to put some shad guts on the other rod, and we'll just kind of see what happens. You know, I haven't fished here in a very long time. The spot has changed a lot since the last time I was here. I know there are more people fishing it these days than the last few times I came. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect it, but this is definitely a spot where I can get some fast channel cat action, maybe some flatheads, the occasional blue. I absolutely love fishing tight little spots like this, in a small boat or even from the bank. But there's also another reason why I'm here, and that's because we've got 30-mile-an-hour winds forecasted today. So being on any of the big waters is not a good option. It may even be less than ideal in here at times today. We'll see. But I mean, if I can get some good action going, you know, I'll put up with some wind if the action is worth it. It's like my shad guts aren't quite thawed yet. That's not what I need. Woo! It's quite a smell, though, I tell you. Here we go. Yeah, now we got some. Alright, got 2 baits in, we'll see what happens. This is a really, really snaggy place. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere you cast, it's trees and rocks, so this spot comes with some hassles, but you know, maybe it'll be worth it. I've also got one skipjack with me today, so I'll definitely be baiting up with that. I mean, just check this out. We've got I wouldn't say deep, but we got a deeper spot over here than what's right behind the boat. You know, water moving through the rocks there, a little bit of a hole right over here, and then it's kind of up and down, and you see that wood cover out there. There's a lot of wood cover right below the surface as well. It's not real deep over here, it just kind of varies. None of this area is what I would call deep. And like, check this out. This water is actually coming through the rocks rather than over the rocks. So it's kind of neat how that has worked out. But yeah, pretty neat spot. Got lines on both sides of the boat. Who knows? It could be a big day or a bust. Bite right there, y'all. Alright. First fish. Question is it a catfish or a drum? Woo! It's a catfish. Yes. All right. Check that out. I'll take it. I don't know if I've told y'all, but my neighbor, Miss Jolene, has been back in prison. And they let her out. Kicked her out, actually, for bad behavior. And she said the fish sticks in there sucked. So she wanted some channel catfish to eat. So I'm going to take this one and maybe a couple more to her. And that'll make her welcome and home party good. Alright, I got that one on shad guts, so I baited back up with shad guts. I'm going to put it right back in roughly the same spot. See if we can get another one. Oh boy. Yes. Another catfish. Little channel. That one's so much prettier, I may let that last ugly one go and keep this one. It might be weird, but I don't know, I just think prettier fish taste better. Not that Jolene would care. Alright, so I haven't been out here that long, and that is already 2 catfish on shad guts, and not even a bite on the catalpa worms. So now, I don't know if it's just because it's not really what I would call catalpa worm season, but anyhow, I'm going to rebait this other one with some skipjack. It's not very good skipjack. It's been refrozen a couple times, but I don't know. I guess it's a good time to just use whatever. It doesn't have to be serious all the time, you know? On this one, I'm kind of doing what I would call some sacrificial bait. See how I've got some stuff hanging off here? And I'm putting 2 pieces on here to increase the amount of scent that's going to be out there. And maybe even some of this will bust off. I don't know, if you just put one little piece of bait out there, it's not gonna have that much power to draw in a fish from any sort of distance. And if you got one little piece of bait out there and a fish comes along and, you know, tags the end of it, you could be stripped and not know it. But if you got a couple different pieces out there, I just feel like there's more of a chance of you getting a fish. So going with that. What an awesome morning, man. This we had some rain last night, and I don't know, there is kind of a cold front in right now that might not be helping my chances today, because it was like 80 degrees yesterday and it's only going to be, I think, maybe 71 today. Oh, got a fish right here. Oh, he got off. How'd that happen? He had it pulled way, way down. Oh, man. I think I was a little early. Oh, got one over here. Got one over here. There we go. Woo! Did y'all see that? Did you guys see that channel cat jump? You don't see that very often. Oh, man, I hope that seat wasn't blocking that. He got up, man. That's awesome. Yes! Come around here. Wow. You don't see that very often. A channel cat jumping like a bass. Holy smoke. Woo! Yes. It's a good time. I think I'm going to let this one go. This one and the ugly one we caught first. They get a pass. I put this one right in front of that wood cover. Can you guys see that wood cover back there? I mean, it's right in front of it, and it's real shallow there too. So there's some sand piled up in front of that. I mean, I'll take anything, but I think it would be sweet if maybe there was some flathead hanging out on the back side of that. You know, smell my bait and come around front and come, you know, pay us a visit. That'd be cool. All right, y'all. So I have moved down just a little bit. Basically, the boat's sitting right at the end of where I could cast earlier. So certainly within eyesight of the original spot. Certainly close enough to consider this still one spot, one fish, even though we've exceeded our one fish goal. Alright, so this side is baited with a combination of shad guts and skipjack. It's in about 10 feet of water with a smooth current. This side, just shad guts, 1 foot of water, and I'm going to say 0 current. So let's play a little game with that. This is the right side, this is the left side. You guys tell me in the comments which one you think is going to get hit first, if either one. Alright, so I gave both these rods about 10 minutes to get a bite. Nothing happened. So if you guys guessed neither, well, and you won nothing, but you won. Try it. Put that one right in the wood there. And then I'll re-throw this other one. And then after that, I'm going to move on. I'll move out of sight from where I started out at, which means at that point, the episode of One Spot, One Fish will be over. So cross your fingers. Let's see what happens here on this toss. Oh, holy smoke. A little bit longer. I'll check the bait. Oh, getting a bite over here too. I guess moving these baits was a good idea. Alright, I can't watch them both at the same time. Yes, sir, we got Rob. Look at that. I mean, Rob now. I'm guessing y'all can't see that, but this one is casted right into that big, that root wad and some other limbs that I pointed out earlier. I had mentioned that I had casted right in front of it, and I was trying to pull fish from behind it. Well, now that bait is right behind that pile of wood. It might get hung up, because it's right in there. Guess I should check this one too, huh? I think I got a bite. Oh, it's still got bait. Still got bait. Come here. Come here. Get out of that wood. Get out of that wood. Yes. He's out. He's out. Oh, it's fun. I hope it's a flathead, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a channel. You guys, I'm assuming you guys might have saw the bite. I don't know, the camera might be too low. I don't. You guys would probably know better than me. No, it's a channel. That's cool. That's cool. Would have been even cooler if it was a flathead. Oh, he... Quick release. Whoops. For those of you who have never seen one of these one spot, one fish episodes, the idea is always this. I pick an area, I show it to you, I explain, you know, how I'm going to fish it, maybe why I'm fishing it that way, and then I show you what happens. I guarantee at least one fish in every episode, but we're always looking for more. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss uploads. And that way maybe you'll catch some of my other episodes that are far more detailed and often longer. But I'm moving on to a spot that's out of eyesight, so it's got to be considered a different spot. So that's the end of this one. Maybe I'll see you in the next one.